Hey everybody, it's your girl Dani Nicole. This video is basically going to give you a brief introduction as to who I am, and also to talk about the song Speak Life that I have out there and is available on all major platforms. So, my name is Danielle Nicole1, and I've come from a family of singers, pastors, preachers, evangelists, musicians. That's what my lineage is. And all I've ever known was singing. All I've ever known was church. And so my earliest recollection would be when I knew I had something was when I was in kindergarten. Now, how many people can actually say that they remember what they were doing in kindergarten? Yeah. I don't know. For some odd reason, I remember because I remember my music teacher heard my voice and she wanted me to be in this musical. I can't remember the title of the musical, but I do remember some of the lyrics, some of how it sang or how it sounded. But anyway, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to embarrass myself. So anyway, after that, I just remember always singing something. It could be about peanut butter and jelly. It could be about anything that my brothers were doing just to get on their nerves. I would sing about it, you know. And it got to the point where I would always get in trouble because, I always would sing. Um, my mother and my father, they're both singers. And so this is something that has been passed down to me. But I didn't really know that I had the gift of writing until I was almost a teenager. Had our first gospel little teenage group, and I wrote the song "Everlasting Father." That's what I kind of remember was everlasting. You're the King of Kings, mighty God, everlasting Father. I think I remember that's how it went, but I wrote it. It was written and produced by me. That was my first time that I remember ever having something that I wrote and we actually sang and people heard it. It was awesome. It was awesome. So later on, after going through life and facing so many different challenges, um, um, what I always remember in anything that I've ever been in, the gift that God has given me of songwriting, music, and also preaching as well, has got me through some major and the most difficult times of my life, and I thank God for that. So the song "Speak Life." Let's talk about that for a second. Let's go into that for a minute. "Speak Life" is a song that God has placed inside of me at the time that where I was. It was hard for me to see anything positive, but I had to realize that in order for me to get out of it, and God was showing me, in order for me to get out of it, I had to speak life onto it. Yeah. Um, and so, as I began to speak life and onto it, I began to see God open up the windows of heaven. Excuse me. I began to see God open up the windows of heaven. The more I began to speak life into it. Speak over your situation. The power of life and death is on the tip of your tongue. So this song is to help and encourage everyone that is around, that even though it looks grim, it looks dark, that if you open up your mouth and speak life into it, you will begin to see God do great and mighty things in your life. But you got to open your mouth. You got to open your mouth. You got to prophesy. You got to prophesy to the dry bones. The dry bones in the valley, you got to prophesy onto these bones and watch God breathe his breath of life onto the dry bones of your life. And things will begin to change for your good. But it begins with you opening up your mouth. Yes. And I'm not trying to get on here and preach, but I just want you all to enjoy this song. I really want you all to let this song encourage you and let it get and listen to it. Let it marinate in your spirit and let it take you to a place where God intends for you to be, to a place called victory. Yeah? Okay. That's it. That's your girl signing off, aka Dani Nicole1, aka Dani Nicole. Okay. God bless. Bye bye.